kids, how are you? Today we are going to talk about the objective of the project. We are going to explain how create them and what they are so important in the project. I made a presentation for you and I will show you. Okay, let's start. Project objective. They are a guidepost. This is important to know because they are a guide. You can follow a project if you have objective. They are the steps of this project when making decisions throughout the lifespan of the project. They communicate the project purpose in clear and tangible actions. This is so important too because we need to have actions in this objective. For example, if I choose in the Sustainable Development Goals, I choose the quality education. Cool. How can I reach this? Well, I am going to create an academy to give or to teach the people who can pay the school. And I will do finding teachers. I need to find teachers. I need to create a planning for each classes, all of that. This is an idea that is not so clear, but you will have your idea so clear, okay? Just as with the personal goals, having clear objects is the first step in moving from where we are to where we want, okay? If the way have we moved that where we are to where we want to be. The differences between the project goals versus project objectives. The goals and objectives serve different purposes. The goal is usually a high-level target with is not so specific and set by the business, which is the underlying driver behind the project and how they put the budget toward it. And the objective is detailed outline of the big picture. We have something big, and this is the way to stay next to that. Imagine a connect dot diagram. We have a lot of dots in a diagram. The goals are the dots, but the objectives are the numbers that we need to follow to create a picture. And the objective helps direct you to the result of the project. For example, the goal is generate conscious citizens about inequalities because I choose reduce inequalities. Cool. The objective is create a subject in a school to explain the consequences of being rude with the people and demonstrate that some things that we feel are normal in the real life, they are not. And it's important to know that the differences, because in your project, you will put a goal and an objective. Your goals could be the Sustainable Development Goals or not, because these Sustainable Development Goals are so big. Generate a big picture about an idea, but you need an idea more specific. And this will generate more goals. Or another goals that you can use in your project. It's important that know the differences, because in the goal you will demonstrate what do you want to reach, and the objective is how can you reach this. What are my activities to reach this? And I think is the way to generate a conscious or a real project. But if we don't know how to generate a project, or how to move the actions or create actions to this project, we are lost. And we can be lost. We need to know where is our place right now and where will be in the next part, okay? Well, kids, this is an explanation about the objectives and the goals. First of all, when you start to do your project, you need to research about each problem or each, to know how the people do, and you don't need to create something new. You can improve something that already exists, and I think that is a way to do something different. If you don't believe me, think in the first part of the millennium, for example, no. In the past, the taxis will take your phone or your house phone, because in that moment didn't exist the smartphones or the phones, this kind of phones. This is all the house phones. And the telephone, you know. Well, in that moment, in the past, the people call a taxi, okay? But right now, you have an application that you know where is your taxi and how many times you need to wait for it. And I think this idea is not new. You know the taxi already exists, but you change the way to get a taxi for a service. And this is that I want to create in this project. I don't want something new. I need that you understand the differences or the things that the people is doing incorrectly, and you can do it correctly. Well, kids, this is all for today. If you have any question, you can text me or write me through Hangout. See you in the next class. Bye.